Yo, welcome to the TeamFreeze podcast. This is Stick Talk. I am your host, Maurice Dobbs, along with Gerard Powers, Jerome White. We're here, man. What's up, bro?
I hadn't found a cool thing to say in the beginning of the podcast.
It's always a little awkward.
I gotta find me a catchphrase.
Like, flow, man.
I don't want to be like you.
Yeah. Shout out to the Vintage Cigar Lounge too.
Yeah,
Let's have a spot, man.
Shout out to the guards.
It's members only lounge,
Yeah,
right?
we're in the members only lounge right now, where you got couches, you got a couple of TVs. We're upstairs right now. You got a section downstairs to where you can relax, have a nice
Dope
cigar.
Dope spot.
Even have a menu too. So this is a perfect place to come to, man. Just to come out and relax and just whether it's business or personal, it's a place to be, man.
True. 2019. Let's get into it. We here. Happy holidays, everyone. Y'all have a good holiday. Y'all doing anything?
You
doing anything? How much?
This holiday.
Y'all broke? Or y'all still got money in your pockets?
I'm broke.
Me too. What about you?
Broke as hell.
I'm broke, but I was broke before the holidays. So
Word.
it's a difference.
Hey,
My
my
broke
kids
y'all
happy,
broke.
man. That's all that matters.
Nah, we had a good holiday, man. We Cam a LSU fan now, so we got
I
a
saw
bunch
that.
of yeah.
You gonna let that ride? Or you think it's just a phase?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, Jagger's a Bama fan, so I have no idea what's going on in my household right now.
I was like, I don't think you have control of your
I
household.
don't, not no more. So
Man,
I just do me, and everybody kind of follow along. But we had a good holiday though. Me and Liv went to New York right after Christmas for our little getaway, just me and her. New Year's was cool. Fell asleep
I
at
kept calling
10.
you was in New York.
Yeah, he called me 4 times. I'm in New York. I'm like, he like, what you doing? I'm like, bro, I'm still in New York.
I don't like calling people when they in New York because I feel
It just
dumb.
sound like we
I feel
busy,
dumb
and it
every
sound-
time. Yeah, like he wasn't busy, and I still felt like he was busy because it was
Just
noisy.
because you were,
Yeah, like it felt
you
like
got somebody
Man,
that
it was
far
fun,
away,
though.
you just don't want to bother them.
Yeah, it was fun. New Year's.
When he stayed on the phone, I was like, "So you're not gonna go in New York and do New York things?"
Do
Like,
New
Yeah,
York
I'm like,
things.
nah, I'm walking. I'm in Times Square right now.
yeah, like I'm
walking.
like, how you walking? Like I can't even walk around the house and like be on the phone without someone interrupt. You walking with like billions of people in the street.
New York holiday season good though. Y'all gotta check that out one day.
Okay.
It's good.
I've
Like
been
lights,
there around
people.
the holidays
Yeah, it's
before.
cool.
It was a long time ago though.
Yeah, it was cool.
Are New Yorkers mean?
Everybody kind of just not know it.
just
It
kinda-
get there
You
right
used to
there now.
Southern
Everybody head down.
They
You
Mind
used to
their own
Southern
world.
hospitality, would it come off as mean? Like
Yo,
you
I held-
people looking up. Hey,
I held
hey.
the door for somebody one time. First lady
probably
walks
looked at you
through,
like you was
didn't say a
crazy.
word, but the next lady who walked through was like, "Oh my God, where are you from?" Like nobody holds the door here. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of cool to see that. New Year's though, I fell asleep like at 9:45, and then I woke up and my phone was messed up to the point I had to go to the Apple store on New Year's Day 3 different times. Like I went to Apple, they gave me a new phone.
Yeah, you
Came home.
disrespected me too, by the way.
I
See,
plugged it up.
Y'all hear that? Y'all hear
and
that?
messed
right
up again. And I thought about you because I was like, well, Rome said it's cool not to have a phone. So for that whole day my phone was messed up, I was cool. I was like, man, ain't nobody calling. I can go online on my,
You hear
I
that
can
right
use
there?
my
You hear that?
computer now because I don't use my computer no more. So I was like, I can actually go to my desktop.
Computer's lit, bro.
And then I'm on Facebook on desktop. I was like, oh snap! Like it's a whole different ball
No
game. It's
phone's
easy
supposed
to
to
do
be
that.
like relaxed,
Yeah,
huh?
it's like it's easy to hit this message, that message, this. So it was cool.
I could have fixed the phone.
No, you couldn't have.
Disrespected me.
Fix
No,
your
you
phone
couldn't.
now.
And you did it.
Fix
I
your
don't know
phone.
why he think he's
How you fixing
a
phones?
tech geek.
Man, come on, man. I'm
Well, you-
a
you-
Apple guru, man.
What?
Yeah.
Too late now.
What do you mean?
What we got on the what's the topics? What we got? Stick Talk podcast. What we got? What's one of the
What you-
first
what you wanna
topics?
hear
What you want to get into first?
All right, let's go ahead and get out of the way.
Let's do it.
Don't bring up Ye.
Nah, bro, we not talking about it yet. We got bigger fish.
It's
to fry.
2019.
Let's do it,
Yeah,
yeah.
2000.
What we talking
Wait,
about?
do y'all want to talk about it?
No, go ahead. What you got? What topic
No,
you
I'm
got?
not
first?
starting it off. You start. I'm not starting.
Let's talk about.
Because I feel like I'm gonna take it there, and we need to build up
I got you.
to there.
Well, I mean, we can start off a little light, man.
Yeah,
Let's
you
talk
feel me?
about-
Like I don't want to.
I got you.
Let's do a little sports talk, man.
Yeah.
Let's start
Playoffs just started.
on the lighter end of it. Have a
Playoffs
conversation.
just started. Who you like?
Before I start, I don't know how things got worse for me after the season. Like, how can things get worse for someone?
about Georgia?
After the season's over, like, it got worse. Like,
Everybody leaving.
Georgia trash.
Everybody leaving Georgia.
I'm still not trash.
Y'all trash.
No, we still not trash, but things are bad.
Texas is a good team, but
Georgia didn't have a lot of
Georgia's
people playing though.
Bro, it's
They
a
ain't have
whole,
a
it's
lot
a
of
whole
people
other dynamic when you miss a
I
championship.
feel like y'all didn't want to be there though anyway.
Well, the same way with Auburn, and they
Last
went,
year.
you know, like it. it's not an excuse, but like it's a thing. Like you shooting for a natty, and we actually did. Like if you talking about leaving something on the field, we probably left everything on the field when we played them. They fought hard. You never seen no one battle with that D line like that. Like that might be a thing, but at the end of the day, it's all excuses. Texas, I didn't care about the playoffs as far as us. We didn't make it to the natty. I got Bama beat. No,
felt like you should have been
not
there?
Clemson. What?
You felt like you should have been there?
Yeah, I feel like we should have been there. But like you can't say, well, you didn't win this game because the way we played Bama, we should have been there. We should have been there. Period.
No, you got to win to get in. Simple.
Still lost to Texas.
Okay, should have a reach because I'm like we blew it against LSU.
That's what I'm saying.
So,
that's what I'm saying. Like if you lost the SEC championship and that was your first loss, you're in.
But still,
Because you lost to the number one team. They're undefeated.
No,
you can't. No matter how if they sorry or
they're
not.
not even in the conference.
They're undefeated.
Yeah, I mean,
They're not in the conference. You're not going.
But
I don't care what the rules say. You're not going to tell me someone doesn't have to play in a conference at all, and we got to play the best team in the country to get to the playoffs. And no, and then they get killed.
I feel like Notre Dame was
undefeated,
good,
man. They
but,
deserve to be in the playoffs. It's simple. They won.
After that performance,
who did they beat? Who could they have lost to? Who could they have lost to? That's a better question.
Who could they have lost to in the playoffs?
That we would.
They probably was the weakest team in the playoffs.
That we could say was worthy of they beat a team.
They probably would be the weaker team in the playoff, but you got to reward them for going 12-0. It's a rewarding business. Yes, you do.
No.
What's some of the tougher teams they played? Like who were they?
They had to. I have to pull up their schedule. It don't matter who they played. It don't matter who they played though. They're undefeated and they're a Power 5 school.
It matters when you go get killed.
No, it don't.
They look
you lose in the playoffs, you lose. I mean, you just had a bad. You lost the playoffs.
You know the bias against the SEC, bro. They gonna try to slip another team in.
No.
You don't feel like that?
No. I'm not saying that Notre Dame was the best.
Flat out.
Can I talk?
Georgia.
Can I talk? Thank you. I'm not saying Notre Dame. I know.
I was like, yeah, you can't.
But but check it. I'm not saying Notre Dame was one of the best 4 teams in the country. I'm saying that they handled their business during the season. They deserve to be there. That's how it works.
That's valid.
That's how it works.
That's just how it works.
Sometimes they do look at your schedule and they're like, no.
And they had some quality wins on their schedule, is what I'm saying.
Well,
I can't think of who they played, but they had some quality wins on their schedule.
Altered and fixed to where.
In that case, you can say Oklahoma didn't deserve to be there.
They didn't look that good either.
I didn't feel like Oklahoma deserved to be there.
But they won their conference
championship. I
championship.
saying this about a lot of other teams. If it was a couple other teams in it instead, though.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
If it's going to be that way, maybe
is it just
maybe they need to look at these conference championships and I don't think that they maybe should make it a longer playoffs and not have the conference championship.
I think that it should be after conference championship, everybody get a week off, and then maybe you do since it's got a Power 5 schools, maybe you have 5 teams in high seed get a bye and let the other 4 play. And then the winner goes on in a tournament like that. So it gives you that extra school that say you deserve to be in or deserve not. You do a play-in.
It's clearly not fair not having that extra game that you.
Why though?
That championship.
I like to play off. I mean, right now.
I'm talking about like Notre Dame not having that extra game.
Oh no.
Championship game.
No question.
I mean, it's gonna be the best 2 teams, so it's gonna be a hard.
No. Like, because SEC championship outside of the last couple years was weak. With the East having a weak team, yes. Before Kirby Smart got to Georgia, even his first year at Georgia.
I mean, like these past couple of years, but even the SEC championship is still another SEC team. It's still an SEC
but
game.
at one point it was an SEC championship game where, like, say Bama undefeated playing against Florida, who had lost 3-4 games that year, and they was in the East. So the SEC championship wasn't really a valid point or argument to the playoff people because they looking at Bama like, y'all play somebody and lost 4 or 5 games.
You play SEC. You played Southern ball. I'm gonna say Southern ball.
Yeah.
Would you say the style in the South versus style in Cali is different?
Yes.
Which one takes more toll on your body?
No, all of it takes a toll on your body.
Well, I'm saying more though. Like the style, the type of ball.
I think you're saying SEC is more physical.
I'm saying the type of ball. The
type of ball is SEC just run the ball, but if you go in the Big 12, they throw the ball.
But I'm saying more physical.
You say that? I mean,
okay,
certain teams, only the top 3 teams in the SEC. No, you stop. I'm SEC biased too. Don't get me wrong, but outside of Bama, Georgia, Auburn, hit or miss, and LSU.
Mississippi State was pretty. That was pretty tight this year.
Mississippi.
We just talking about consistent.
No, we're just talking consistently. So we can't put them in there. So you're talking outside of your top.
Will Ole Miss be
half.
consistent?
No. We're talking about outside of the top half of the SEC. That's the argument against other conferences. Be like, well, if you take Georgia and Bama out the SEC weak. That'd be their argument.
They're losing. These other schools are losing to the teams you name, though.
No, and not in bowl games. Then I know. No. You're gonna say bowl games don't matter, but to those other, to the other conferences they do. Because you saw how Texas celebrated. Did you see?
May I talk?
Did you see how Texas celebrated?
May I talk?
It was a national championship for them.
I got a point for that though. Listen. So my theory is, at the end of the season, it's a little different for teams in the SEC. You might be missing a couple more people. You might be a little more nicked up, and I'm using that, and I am.
Everybody's nicked up though.
Yeah, but some people might be more
nicked
nicked
up
up.
After 6 or 7
See,
games.
that's your point right there won't work.
I feel like they play a different type of ball over there. No, these games are hard over here. That's how I feel.
Clemson just won a national championship 2
Clemson's
years ago.
in the South, man.
That's ACC ball.
Them and Florida State play the same type of ball.
The weakest
they're the same type of people.
In football is the ACC.
And they are us. You look at that team right there. You look at Clemson.
See, now you're picking and choosing. Now we went from talking about conferences to now you're talking about. But Clemson is us.
Is Notre Dame Clemson?
Huh?
Is Notre Dame Clemson?
No, Clemson's in a conference.
Do they play like Clemson? Are they built like Clemson?
See, now you're changing the narrative.
Do they go for the same type of play?
Why are you changing the narrative?
That's my narrative. That's what I was saying the whole time.
Real quick.
Thank you.
Real quick. UCF. Let's talk about them.
Should have been in the playoff.
It was a thing. It's over now.
Like, I would have liked UCF over Notre Dame.
Hey, who did they play?
I like that. I like that.
UCF?
But
they just won 40 games in 26 games.
LSU beat them, right?
Yeah, LSU
by
beat them.
10.
And UCF did have a quarterback.
Yeah, UCF quarterback broke his leg.
I'm still not convinced LSU was that good.
They were.
I don't feel like. I feel like we dropped
That was
the
gonna be
ball.
the next
If we
round.
wouldn't have lost,
they whooped y'all from start
they
to
whooped
finish.
us. But like we went to that game and we watched LSU. I didn't feel like they were special. I felt like if they wouldn't have beat us,
LSU defense was special this year.
I mean, yeah, but like they weren't special. Like the team was.
Yes, they were.
The team was special. It was just
Coach Orgeron just got that team last year and just took them to
Coach Orgeron.
Sugar whatever bowl they won. They won 11 games this year. They had LSU preseason to finish like 4th or 5th in the division.
I didn't feel like they were because I didn't feel like Auburn was great this year. And
Auburn was supposed to be great.
And I feel like, but I didn't feel like when we were watching the game, I didn't feel like Auburn was great at that point. But I felt like Auburn should have beat LSU that game, and that's what I was basing it off of.
We can't do that if it was a 5th because we'll all be drunk. We can't keep saying if Auburn didn't make the plays to win. LSU did. They did versus Georgia. They dropped the ball versus Bama, and they still went to a BCS bowl. To a top bowl game, and they won. They had a successful season.
You think UCF should have made the playoffs?
I thought they should have made it based off of them winning 28 games in a row, and they're in the conference, and they beat Auburn.
What conference they?
They're in
Who they playing?
Cincinnati, who was 12-1 this year, and South Florida. Them was the 3 top teams in their conference. Them, Cincinnati, and South Florida.
Now that they lost to LSU, is UCF? What about their wave?
They got a schedule. Like Florida tried to get them to sign on to a 2-for-1, which means you play at Florida, play at UCF, and then play back. They just got to schedule a SEC team, and they could do that with Florida because that's the state of Florida. Like the state want to see.
They want to see that.
Just I would love for Alabama to play UAB. Generate more money, and then if you continue to win those games, then your argument at the end of the year is like, oh, well, we went undefeated. Y'all don't deserve to be in because you UCF. Then you be like, nah, we beat Florida. We beat Miami, we beat, you know what I'm saying? Then they got a better argument.
I respect them. I look at it like now we can actually talk about them like normal teams. We don't have like this big mysterious conception. Like we don't know. It's not up for grabs what kind of team they are. They that good? Or now we can say
they're a good program.
We can put them in talks with normal teams, and it's not a mystery. Like UCF, they ran with LSU.
I actually wanted UCF to lose against LSU.
Me too.
I wanted to come off that high horse.
That conspiracy theory was gonna go crazy. If they
but UCF was in a similar situation, if y'all recall, Boise State. Back in the BCS area, they went undefeated 2 years in a row. Then nobody thought they was good.
Teams like that,
I know, but they played Oklahoma with Adrian Peterson in the Orange Bowl, and they beat them. Boise State beat, and this was when the bowls mattered, like BCS bowls.
I remember
and
Boise
they beat
run,
them.
but I just ain't
Boise
never-
had a run. Boise had a run, and I'm just saying that's comparable to what UCF just
Do you
did.
feel like their run was a reach though? Like they had a good run,
No, it
and
wasn't.
people kept holding them to the standard when they were actually very good, and it trickled a while until they couldn't really hold it up no more. Now you don't see Boise anywhere. You don't feel like they
Now,
ran off of that?
I wouldn't say that they like lucked up into that. I mean, you got to think.
They used to be on TV a
UCF,
lot
like you can
after
say
they were
that
good.
about a lot of
UCF
teams,
and
so.
Boise are not getting your best players. So, like, for them to do what they did, it's like, wow, like, how
Right.
are they doing that? UCF
They
is
definitely
like,
not getting the
yeah, you're not
5
getting,
stars.
you're not getting the best players in
They
the
getting
state.
3 and 4 stars,
Period.
4 stars tops.
When you get up there, it don't matter what you get and what you in. It's really what's happening. So we can give them credit for what they done. They ain't going all the way and saying, well, they ain't got this, bro.
They don't. Boise State didn't have one
don't-
player
they
that got.
don't-
They
they
had
don't-
Kellen
they don't
North.
matter, though.
You know, the
I feel like
quarterback
they
coach
don't
for the
matter.
Cowboys. They went against Adrian Peterson and beat him.
But that don't matter though. That don't matter.
What do you mean it don't matter?
When it all comes down to it, it's on who's on the field.
All right. So if UNA play Alabama, you expect UNA, y'all should beat them because y'all on a college football team. No.
No, I don't-
Exactly, that's the whole
Bama,
point.
Though. That's Bama. Like, let me look.
Let's go.
Let us play. Let
That's-
us play.
now
let
that's
us play.
Bama.
Let us play
go.
UAB or somebody.
Even that. Let
real
UNA play
I'm real
UAB.
optimistic on UAB. And we ain't got to be worth nothing. I ain't got no who on the team.
UAB
I'ma
didn't
some
have a
hope.
football program 2 years ago and
And
just
UAB
won
so
Conference
lit.
USA.
They so
They
lit.
lit right now.
They so
That's
lit.
what I'm
Like,
saying.
they playing like they lost their program.
That's what
man.
I'm saying. No, but that's a good. That's good. What y'all think about NFL playoffs?
I don't know. I mean, I got with the Ravens right now. Jackson. I feel like I want to see Jackson use his arm more, man.
If I decide, wait, finish.
As far as him being a passer, like he's running the ball a lot
That's what he do.
for the Ravens. I'm just saying, like I want to see him throw the ball more. He did that at Louisville.
I mean, I just say do what works for you.
No, he was a thrower at Louisville. It will. He'll come around though. I mean, NFL, it's just different.
I
It's
guess
a whole
I'd
different.
rather behind him just to have fun with it. If I
Yeah,
decide to
I want
watch
to
it.
see him win for sure.
Who y'all think will win? You think the Patriots got one more in them?
No,
Got to go through Foxborough.
I'm never gonna say no to Tom. Like,
I'm with you on
I'm
that.
saying no.
that's like
Yeah, that's
Floyd
right.
fighting,
I
bro.
don't see
Like
it.
Floyd should be hanging.
You gotta
it up,
see
but
him.
like,
You gotta see him
if
lose
Floyd-
first off.
Man, what? If Broner beats Pack and he gets to fight Floyd, I'm going with Floyd. And Broner's 10 years younger than
See,
him.
I'm with Rome on that just off of the strength of.
It's folks you don't go against. Like
The
Just 'cause
Patriots
they,
can
just 'cause
put-
they've been doing it.
Nick,
Yeah, you gotta
Mayweather
beat
and
him.
Tom Brady, and,
Yeah.
and I don't necessarily like Tom as far as like a player. Like I don't want him to win, but I gotta call him GOAT sometimes too.
Pat Mahomes win MVP, right? Everybody, y'all agree with that, right?
Did we talk about that already?
Yeah,
Maybe.
But still, yeah,
That was
MVP for sure.
MVP. Okay,
MVP.
cool. I'm cool with that.
Word. NBA, anybody NBA? James Harden just had the best 2 months probably ever in basketball.
What he do? Man, Harden.
He out here,
averaged
he
like
out here,
40.
he out here going hard.
He averaged like 4. And y'all know what I said this to y'all about James Harden. You know what I think about him. So for him to do this, I'm like, I can't even hate on him anymore.
Give him MVP, but like, are we getting to the point now where it's gonna be like you can give it to LeBron every year because James can go kill it every year?
I don't feel like that this year.
You know?
I felt like that the previous years.
This
by
year is
LeBron.
different, huh? His
Like this
the
year's just
vibe
different.
is
But
different.
Yeah.
I feel you though.
But
In
I'm
Cle-
saying,
I used to
and
say
that's
like
one
in
for
Cleveland.
James, though, like, are we just
No,
giving
I
it to
know
him
what
'cause
you're
he's the
saying.
coldest?
No, I know what you're
But
saying,
No,
because-
yeah.
MVP, is he really?
I felt like that for the last 5 or 6 years. Actually,
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
It was a time that I was just like, yeah, you could probably get it to
It's
LeBron every
arguably
year.
is every
Well,
year.
that's what I'm saying. But like, are we gonna
Not this year,
Are we
though.
gonna get to that point with James Harden because obviously he has the deepest
Oh,
bag
okay,
out of
okay.
everybody?
I get
like,
what you're saying.
is it fun anymore? Because we talking about MVP.
If-
Who helps
I
their
think-
team win the most?
I think if Houston continues to win, like far as have that 1, 2, like top 2, 3 teams in the league, and he continue to do what he do, it'll be hard not for him to
But
get it.
how much of that is him and how much of it is Chris Paul? though?
Chris Paul been out.
Chris
That's
Paul
been
been
the thing. He
out.
been hurt. That's what's been so impressive. I'm
Yeah.
like, Chris Paul ain't even been playing, which
How long is
might
that?
means that he might be better off without Chris. I think Chris.
Yeah, he's-
I think Chris will
Chris
never
will be
win.
there.
I
player
think
like
Chris will
James
never win a
Harden, yeah, he's
championship.
better by himself. Like
I
that
don't know
type
if
of
James
player.
Harden gonna win a championship.
Probably not.
I wouldn't say.
I tell y'all this though, the
'Cause he-
Warriors look different. different
Yeah.
beat to bowl. Like I don't care if it's the season, they just look different.
Beginning of the season started, I said the Warriors don't look like they used to. I'll show y'all the stats. I got dogged out from Shane to Ike to everyone. Dog, stupid. You don't know nothing. And I'm like, bro, they're getting older. Once you get to a certain age, every year matters. Every year matters. Every year wears down. People like
Draymond don't look the same.
Well, even Iggy, like, you know what I'm saying, like.
Who? Oh, Iggy.
Yeah, even Iggy, like he was declining year after year, and he was an MVP for one of their rings. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. You gotta have him at least at 80%. He's getting old. People getting old.
I just think they're not as good because their bench is not as talented anymore.
Old too. They getting old too, bro.
100%.
They getting old too.
Maybe, but they don't like when they starters come out. They can't like it used to be
a lot of people
when the Warriors first started that run. Remember, they second team will come in and they'll be up 10, and before the first teamers get back in, they up 30. Like they just had a nice bench. I think this year, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the stuff that happened with KD that kind of funked up the energy. You got Clay coming up.
It's frustrating.
You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot going on.
Who was the sleeper team this year, though?
The sleeper?
Who would you say, like, the team that
Clippers.
has the best chance?
Oh, the best chance. I thought you were just talking about Clippers.
That,
like the Clippers
a team that you
are way
would not
better.
think of that has the best chance of making it to at least to their conference finals.
That I wouldn't think of.
We're gonna be unrealistic.
Or just people in general.
I think Toronto is gonna be.
Well,
I think Toronto in the East. Who?
Why can't Toronto beat the Celtics? Why can't they beat them? Just that ain't a sleeper.
Celtics don't look that good.
I guess I'm more so taking it as if they was penciling in Celtics or Philly.
I think
preseason
got Toronto.
No, now of course. I'm talking
Brady.
like now Toronto is the best team in the East. No
That's
doubt
before
about
we
it.
know how Kawhi is. If we know Kawhi's healthy, we give him Kawhi the 9.
I mean, I think if
Milwaukee's good.
Mistaken,
Yeah, got the best
Milwaukee
record. They probably
got
have
the best record in the
They
East
may
right
they
now.
maybe have in a 7 games. I don't know. Giannis is.
Ain't nobody scared
Giannis
of
is a
Milwaukee
problem.
in the playoffs.
He a problem. Man.
Ain't nobody scared of Milwaukee.
I think
in the playoffs.
people now realize though how good Kawhi is.
What?
I think with the Spurs,
Because you don't even talk about the
no.
Spurs
People
now.
knew. You like, don't get me wrong. People knew how good he was with the Spurs, but I didn't know he could do what he doing outside of the Spurs system. That's what I'm saying. Like now, I see his game. Like Spurs, it was all within the system. Now I see the one-on-one game. I see all that.
Before he got hurt, I felt like he was going to torch Golden State that one year, and they was going to win him. He was going to do.
Nah, he was supposed to.
He was going because he was
torching them. Like let's not forget Game 6. Miami Spurs had that in the bag until Ray hit that corner trade.
Yeah, Kawhi.
You know what I'm saying? And that was all Kawhi.
Top
you know what I'm saying? That's all Kawhi.
3.
I think now Kawhi has let people know like I'm worth all that talk that you say about LeBron.
He
ain't get no shoe right deal, but he got New Balance.
Yeah, he got New Balance.
Yep, don't sleep.
He ain't get no shoe deal.
What else we got? Let's get into some real topics now. What else we got? Y'all want to go on the family? Y'all want to talk on
Yeah, let's talk about family.
What's your take on relationships with family members?
I got a lot.
Good, bad, and different.
Good, bad, and different.
What's your take?
Keep it in house. Sometimes they make you want to snap and go to the book with it. Never go to the book with it. Some things you can't mend when you go that route. You know what I'm saying?
Up a little bit though. We ain't got to talk about just
family and friends too.
Family, not family, friend. Like
I
consider him family.
Yeah, but
I'm talking more so of like your brother, your mother, like everybody.
Like them, like your relationship.
What kind of relationship you got with them?
I'm honest and I'm outspoken, so my relationship is gonna be clear with most people anyway. With them, we all busy. My brother works. He works a lot. He works for Nucor. He's working like my little brother. We talk. We all talk. We all like the same thing, so we communicate. Me and my mom this year, I'm trying to make it to where we try to do some business together. She's always doing programs. I want to get involved in some stuff. So that way, I'm trying to build our relationship up. Maybe if we start working on some stuff together, we get to talk more.
But at the same time, you wouldn't say that your relationship with your mother is bad, though. You're just trying to improve it, essentially. Right?
I'd say, no, it's not bad, but like
it could be better.
Sometimes I think I don't have like a relationship as far as like when you're grown, you can have more of a friendlier relationship with your parents. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to build that. You know what I'm saying? The mom and son thing is there. I need to get to where it's not just calling for mom. Like I can call you and talk to you about stuff, and you know, like, and that's something. Right?
Would you say the same thing about your brothers?
Nope. Because me and Justin, like, anytime he can talk, I'm calling him on the phone. We talking. We talking about movies. Like, we like the same stuff.
Word.
Jalen, I'm just calling him. We randomly talk. So like but like just the whole aspect of finding more things, and like our family, we're spread out. I'm in Florence, Justin in Priceville, and all of us work a lot. Like, my mom's doing all these programs, so we don't get to see each other a lot. So we have said we want to do some trips together and stuff like that.
What about you and Boot?
Like, well, my sister, man, our relationship is it's different, man. Like, it's real different. Well, my opinion anyway. We go through our spells where like we talk a lot. We'll go through like a couple weeks where we'll talk almost every day, and then we'll go through a spell where I'd say maybe like a same amount of time, a week, 2-3 weeks straight, I might not even hear from her.
But
You're
not.
person though.
Yeah, and at the same time, you ain't looking at that as an issue. Just
I don't see it as an issue, no. But
do you want to eliminate
I feel like also being that she's the younger sibling, I feel like she could do a little bit of a better job. That's my opinion, though. She could do a little bit of a better job communicating with me.
How old is she?
19.
Oh no, that's dead. They ain't got time for that.
19.
That age right there, that's when you're out with your friends, bro. I get what you're saying.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, you have to understand our relationship. Like, I take care of my sister, you know, a lot less now.
Yeah, in every aspect.
A lot less now, though. You know what I'm saying? Because she has a job now. She's in school. Like, she's doing her own thing. But I'm talking about, like, so, like, I get where she is in life now. Like, she's really trying to find herself. She's trying to figure out who she is and like, what she's trying to accomplish in life as a whole. So I take that and I understand it, but I say prior to that, you know, I feel like, you know, like she should reach out to me a little bit more.
That age gap though is very like they're not understanding. Like, when we were that age, I probably barely talked to my parents at that age. You were getting up going to school, and you was like, "Can you pick me up if you didn't have a car?" Or, "I'm coming to pick you up." That's all that age gap is, and it sucks, but that's the move. Like, that's when you up and going. Like, they're not worried about family and all that. It's your friends.
See,
like,
but with you.
So what's next, man? Like, what we got next?
Do kids, sports, parents with their kids, training, the whole shebang when it come to kids in sport. Like, my take on kids in sport, like, I'm coaching the why, so I can see why parents get upset, mad, you know, with their kids and this and that. And I'm just a big guy on, until you get to middle school, you're supposed to just have fun. Have fun. I'm more so of, you teach them about winning and losing, and let them know, like, look, if you lost, you lost. You don't get rewarded for losing. But at the same time, I don't want a kid to not play a sport when he's talented enough to play just because he don't think it's fun when he's a kid. Now, when it becomes serious, now you out of my hands, you got to go to the middle school coaches, high school coaches, then it's on you, because that's just what it is. Like, if you got practice at 6 in the morning, that's what that coach say, you got practice at 6 in the morning. Like, daddy can't stop that. You know what I'm saying? So you got to, as a person, realize, like, this is sacrifice. Like, I'm committed. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to play and all that. Little league sports, though, I'm like, man, you got to have fun, because I saw some situations to where a guy get to high school, be the best baseball player in high school, and quit because burnt out.
Yeah. That's I mean, you got to go with that too. I think parents are way too intense, way too early, and I don't feel like some of these parents in little league games are way too intense for like high school games.
No question about it. Like, you'd be want to look at them like, yo, like, you got one more time to yell at your son, and I'm gonna say something to you.
Right, it's so hard. Hey, it's so hard talking to you right now, seeing that they just fumbled on the 1 yard line.
Who did?
Baltimore just ran it back like 99 yards, bro.
Yeah, I see it. Y'all might want to get this right. It's just another view of the members only lounge, man. We got the TVs up here. It's kind of hard not to pay attention.
Let's go, Ravens. But yeah, that's like my whole take with the kids. Like, I even let my son train, but when he do train,
it's all on him though, right?
No. Like, when he trains, it's for strictly teaching you the fundamentals of how to play the game. How I get him to develop his skills, you got to go find that old head in the neighborhood. Like, you got wherever the kids playing at, that's how you develop your skills. Go over there.
Yeah, I seen your son when Ike peeped over and he was watching like drills, like he was watching like fundamentals and like.
Yeah, he'll do that.
That's one thing I say about Cam, man. Like, he picks up on stuff real quick.
He take it too serious. He take it too serious for his age. For me though.
for you, but you're not pushing him to. So it's got.
But that's the thing, though. Like, I think you should be
Are you
okay
scared
with
that
that.
he's gonna burn himself out? But it's him though. It's his will. Can you
But
burn yourself out on your own will?
It's not you pushing him to do that, though.
You scared that one day he's gonna be like, I'm tired of it. That's a possibility. I guess.
I am. Off the strength of he'll lose, and for like say they lose a game or something, it ruins his day.
Yeah.
But
I got a chance to experience that because
Cause I used to be like that too.
My daughter Layla and Cam, they were on the
same soccer team. Listen,
they're on the same soccer team, and I saw Cam how emotional.
Talking
he
emotional
can get,
when he think like we about to lose.
Me not having a boy, which I envy both of y'all, by the way. Me not having a boy, like I don't get a chance to like really experience that, because my girls, like they are girls.
Just treat mine like yours, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm not around your son as much as I can
arrange that.
As Cam. So,
I'll arrange that.
Drop him off Cam and get him right.
Yeah,
I see that, and like I see, like Gerard might see it, like this whole situation from a totally different perspective as I do. Like outside looking in, I'm like, I love it. But on the flip side, Gerard may be looking at it like, man, he might be taking this a little bit too serious.
Just the age, not what he's doing, right?
He about to turn 7 Saturday, right? So I'm more so on, like, all right, buddy, you lost. You can be mad. Like, that's cool to be mad, but don't let it ruin your day. Like, I was like, because that's how
Were you like that when you were in high school?
No, when I was little. Until my mom threatened me after one game that changed my life ever.
Right, look,
football game. Changed my life ever because I embarrassed her. Because it was one of them that, we lost. I didn't score a touchdown. This is Little League now. I threw my helmet, not doing this and that. That's a little bit, but that's why I
throw the helmet in the locker room.
But listen, that's why I think Cam's gonna be at 10. Like he's gonna be mad, lose, throw a helmet on, and it's embarrassing for parents. I get that, but I also got luck, and God was on my side too. Cam is so talented for such at a young age, like at the soccer game. I didn't say one word to him until he got emotional. I'm like, why are you like, stop? You know what I'm saying? But other than that, because I be wanting him to be coached by other males. So like whatever team we on or whatever, like even the basketball team, I don't really say much to Cam. I let the other coach Al, I let him talk to Cam because I want Cam. His way. Yeah, I want Cam to understand like, Daddy ain't gonna be there all the time. You gotta like look at these males as authoritative figures. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no nurturing in sports. So because he gets like, if he know I'm the coach and I'm gonna do this and that, he's comfortable because he like, I know Dad's not gonna say.
You gotta learn to play for someone who might not
exactly. So that's what I be trying to get him.
I saw your son play too. The little snippet.
Oh yeah, he football thing with him. Yeah, he extra. He's smooth, unlike me. Like I'm a defensive guy. He got some moves. Like I don't know where he getting them from, but that was a good experience seeing him play football. But I kind of keep it calm at games. I'm more cheering. You pay attention on the sideline. Run, block for someone. It's not so much. I don't care if he makes a play, but I'm more focused on, are you paying attention? Or keep your hands up. I'm cheering. I'm cheering like that. I'm mad if he's walking. You get what I'm saying? I'm mad like that because I don't want to be that crazy dad.
And that's why I don't want to be. So like normally when I go to whatever Cam game, I try to play the back. I try to stay, unless I'm coaching obviously. But normally like if I'm just there, I try to go in the corner to where he might not even know like where I'm at, because I just be wanting him to find his own way.
It's embarrassing knowing your dad's on the sideline yelling, knowing he's not a coach and what he says doesn't matter. Yeah. Like I don't want my dad yelling at me to do something, and
like I don't want Cam to be crying because I'm forcing him like, hey, do this. Yeah. Like you know what I'm saying?
He think he's upsetting you.
No, or
letting you down.
Yeah. I like the right type of pressure. Like I want him to hear me yelling, come on, kick it in gear, like that. Not you. Do it this way.
See, that's how we do. We do a pep talk with like before the game. I put on whatever song he like, and we sit in the car, and I'm like, "Get your mind right. Like this is what you got to do." So he'll get hyped in the car. Then as soon as we step out, I walk over there to the side. He all hyped with like, "Layla, what's up?" You know what I'm saying? He hyped with his team, chest bumping and all that.
Back to your point about how he acts after losses. I refer a lot of stuff to DT because that's like the most positive example I had coming up that I got to see. Right. After games, he was the same way. He didn't like lash out and like go crazy, but it was more like if we lost, bro.
Yeah. My wife can speak on that. I'm talking about we'll lose. Like we lost the Super Bowl, 2009. We lost Super Bowl.
Lose the Super Bowl. I'm probably just gonna let you.
Yeah, 2009
Let you
losing the
have
Super
your space.
Bowl. I remember like his mom. Like I probably had had 20 people there.
I ain't even checking on
Or whatever. And after the Super Bowl, I remember Leah walks up and she was like you good? Like she didn't know like whether to just I'm gonna let him be. Do I need to say something or whatever? And I was like, no, I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? I'll handle it how I handle it. I was mad, upset, but I would never ever since I'm telling you that day my mom threatened me. Never ever let a game like take over the rest of my day. Only time that it did though, if I played like horrible. So say like we had a game, because now that's personal.
Right.
Like dang, like I didn't do my part. I didn't do my job.
Something you could have helped.
Something I could have done better, you know. But when you just play a game and say you had an okay game, a good game, and you might have had a bad play or two, I'm just like, man, I'll get him next week. Like I'm mad about it, but at the same time, I ain't about to just sit here and pout. Like nah, like let's go to Roof Chris. Let's go get that. Like y'all came to plenty games, we lost, and I'm like, shoot, nah, we finna like give me a couple hours. But in college though, I was like DT.
No, he wasn't shutting it down. Like in
No,
college,
I shut it down
He was
in
way more.
college.
Like in college, if we came down to see him, he knew that we came to see him. We got out even after a
I
loss.
didn't even care. College, we lost. I wasn't leaving the house.
Well, we did, but like it was more like. But in high school though, like it was more like if you wanted to joke with him and stuff, like you had to take it easy. Like you get what I'm saying? Like
plus at the same time, DT 6'4", 230, 240. Nobody was finna just.
We was closer to the same size then, and I wasn't really saying much after we lost.
You've been trying to attach your size and everything. Pause to DT.
Like,
DT been bigger than you your
like
whole life. And I'm talking
15
inches
pounds,
bigger.
man.
That's
No,
a
we the same
lot.
height, bro.
15
We
pounds
the
is a
same
lot.
height. We the same height, bro. We were closer. We were closer in high school.
15 pounds is a lot, by the way. 180 and 165 is a lot.
No, I was probably at like 200. He was like at 210, 215.
You was 200 safety in high school?
I got up. No, I was. I got up there. I was like 180 to 200. Like 195 for sure.
Back to the kids though, man. Just like how y'all, just looking at y'all reactions with y'all sons and everything, and how they handle different things. Like I battle a totally different spectrum.
Layla don't care.
Like Layla, she is like she has a whole bunch of like personality, charisma. Like she's gonna be one of those ones like she wants to be on TV. Like I see that. I see that, and like I just started her YouTube channel, but like just referring to the sports or whatever. Like she plays soccer, and she has no care in the world. Like no care in the world. Like she'll go out there, like she'll play, she'll run hard, like she'll do all of that, but like whether she does not care whether or not she wins or loses. I don't think she even really knows.
Then she just got that spirit, like
she just has that happy spirit. But I found out like on Christmas night, like we were all playing Trouble, and she lost in Trouble, and Lauren sent me a video of her. No, she texted me the next day saying that Layla was playing Trouble by herself. She was like, "I'm never gonna lose at this again." So that struck something in me. Like, okay, well, she actually does have like a competitive nature inside of her. I just gotta like find it. But it's so different with girls though, man. It's like it's very, very different.
Yeah, little boy is weird, man.
The boys are
That 5-year-old age is scary, man.
They
like,
nasty.
They eavesdropping, like
all that.
Like I look around the corner and Jay's trying to figure out what we're talking about. And
yeah, that's how Cam is.
Yeah,
y'all whoop y'all kids?
I have before.
Spanking.
Yeah, spanking.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, spanking.
I mean,
like discipline.
You get popped.
Yeah,
like,
we got a discipline protocol at the house.
I don't really.
I think you got to with boys.
I don't whoop Jay like that because he's at an age now where he can listen. But like I have to like raise like my voice with him because like sometimes like I feel like he be taking my kindness.
That's kind of what I gotta do. Like if I raise my voice, everything.
That's how I am. Yeah, that's how I am with my girls. Like if I just raise my voice, I just get that little.
Like if I have to spank them, that means like they really.
Mav, I'm really not trying to whoop because like he's at an age now where like he knows what's up.
He'll go to the school and tell the police.
Nah, he don't speak full English yet, so I don't have to worry about that part. But no, I don't wanna be hitting him and me just like leaving marks and him not like I don't wanna hit him and he be at an age where he don't fully understand. If I'm hitting my child, I need them to be learning something, and I need to know he's learning something. Right now he's getting it, but he don't listen to me.
I popped
2-year-olds don't.
Twice.
1-year-olds don't listen.
I remember both of them. Like and she boo-hoo cried and like almost cried with her.
But I think it's more so with kids, because you ain't gonna ever hit your kids to hurt them.
No.
So I think it's more so of them understanding, I just disappointed dad, or I just did something. You know, it's more so of a.
And it's so funny how they come to you and they sit
right afterwards. You. Like Jagger.
Yeah.
I can spank Jagger. I can spank Jagger, and literally 10 minutes later, he coming right up under me talking about mean daddy, but steady trying to get under me and all that.
My problem, when I said that, my problem with Mav is, like, he's so tough. Like, he is rough. Like, ain't no taps on him. No,
none
like,
hurt him.
so, like, I be, like, but it's like, I need him to know certain stuff.
That you did something.
That he needs to respond to me saying no, because, like, it could be a situation where I need him to stop doing something. I don't need him to walk no further or something. Like, I be thinking like that right there. Like,
that makes sense.
You gotta be able to listen to me. But I think he's coming to an age where I'll be able to tell that he knows what I'm saying when I'm like, stop. Because he listens, but he kind of does his own thing too.
Right.
Podcast. That was more so. We had like a little family topic going on there for the first podcast.
Family, man.
Yeah, we got a little bit left, man. Like, what's going on in our city, man? That we need to shed a little light on.
Oh, January 29th, TeamFreeze.
Yes.
So, we're gonna have a cocktails for cause. It's a Tuesday, 5 to 8. We ironing out the details now. It's gonna be ticket invite only. It's like you can no walk ups, so everybody gotta have a ticket. Be something cool to have some drinks, conversate, learn about the foundation. A couple former and current NFL guys will be there to support.
It's gonna be a nice
we're gonna have a beer pong going.
Hey, I'm so good at beer pong.
We're gonna have all that going, man. So it'll be fun,
and
we got a lot of more rollout too with the foundation, with different events and everything we got going on. So be on the lookout for that. The January 29th. Say go to the website teamfreeze.org. Pro Prep Performance, me, Juwan, and Rashad. We got some things coming with a facility and everything. So
excited about
that. We got some things. We got some things popping.
Shout out to Eric and Sean too, man. Our visuals, our visual, the pictures, the video. They're gonna be there.
They'll be able to too.
Shout out to the Cam fam. All right, so real quick, y'all got anything to say about R. Kelly? Y'all good?
I'm good on R. Kelly. You good?
I haven't watched it yet, but off of everything that I've saw and heard, I mean, I'm guessing something might have happened in his childhood that.
Well, I get to use my platform uninterrupted.
Now that you say that,
like some might have happened in his childhood.
Stuff that happened in your childhood, does it really, really affect you as you get older?
Yeah.
I think so, because it make you think about certain things one way, and you don't. Somebody will have to tell you how you thinking for you to understand. Like, oh, that's why I was doing this, or that's what, you know what I mean?
Thrown off,
being thrown, like something traumatic, like some. I don't know. It'd be like almost like if you had an experience growing up that. I don't know. Maybe this is another topic for conversation. We might need more time to elaborate on the whole, just on the mental aspect, not necessarily off of the things that he had done.
Layers.
Just the mental aspect that make him do those things. Like that's probably a conversation for the next one.
Unlimited episodes to talk about.
We need to talk about that though.
Yeah, you can't teach nasty. You born with it.
Maybe.
He nasty. He was born like that.
He was born nasty.
Yeah, man. He's nasty like that.
But what I heard, that's some discussion.
And I don't know what's legal and what's not legal. I know enough to know that I don't like what I see and what I hear, and I know enough to know that people who are defending him don't know the facts or details of things. So for you just to go off a limb and defend someone from things you heard about that, bro, you gonna believe him over John Legend? That's on you.
Hey, it's some people really taking this like.
I think a lot of people, and I also think a lot of people been joking about it. Just off of the strength of what it is, that
but like,
it's a more serious topic.
They're joking, but like people are.
No. I ain't talking about joking as if trying to defend. I'm just talking about they're like joking about something that they probably shouldn't joke. Like you should be serious. Like if you're gonna give your take on this topic, be serious about your take on this topic, like, because it's some people.
Don't try to get no laughs out of
That's what I mean. No laughs
or
nothing like that.
Value,
exactly.
And that's what that was my biggest problem with it, was like y'all trying to get likes and clout off the
that's
situation.
What I mean by
but like, bro, do you really feel that way? Like,
yeah,
do you really
that's what
want
I mean.
him free?
Like if you say something that sound crazy about that situation, like you either really gotta feel that way, or don't joke about it.
Yeah, definitely
just
don't
because
people think it's a myth when they say you don't know who around you's been raped or sexually assaulted.
No, that's true.
Why you joking about
That's
that?
true.
Your old lady might have been through something she never told no about. Why you saying they waited 20 years? Your mom something might have happened to your mom 20 years ago. She never told nobody. So it's not your business if they didn't let it out. If they want to live with that as a victim, they get to do it. It's on them. You know what I'm saying? So like people got to take like I think people a lot of people are misinformed about rape culture, and a lot of people are wording things wrong too. So with that being mixed in, you got ignorant people too. So I don't know what happened with R. Kelly. I just know I think he's nasty.
Yeah, the stuff I heard that came out is just nasty. Yeah, that's it's disgusting.
Like, I'm not made to be a judge.
Where he said when the old buddy asked him, I think this was an older interview when he said something about teenagers. Like, do you date teenagers? I can't remember exactly word for word, and he said, when you say teenagers,
I do remember he said that. Like, how old do you mean?
A teenager is a teenager, right?
And I also saw something where somebody said like the mental capacity for R. Kelly is of a teenage person, so maybe that's why he even thinks like that, like a grown man thinking.
I don't know if that's just him mentally or that's a condition that came from society letting him get away with things, and maybe. You know what I'm saying? Now he's stuck in a way because
he said he had a crush on his mom.
He's
like,
nasty.
That's crazy.
He's
that's
nasty.
crazy.
So, yeah,
he was born nasty.
I did not know that.
Yeah, that's there.
And if that's true, yeah, you're right. He's sick.
He's sick. Right? He's sick. But like you can feed that by letting him. Like, and that's not saying he has to go to jail for there to be consequences. That's us saying he's still backed by people.
Can you separate the music and the person?
I can if I want to.
That's fair.
Just careful.
You can if you want to.
Can you?
I mean, and that's not even
like now, like even for you, like now.
I said I can if I want to.
I Believe I Can Fly, R. Kelly song come on, which is probably one of the greatest records of all time. Do you?
I don't want to hear the R&B stuff.
That's what I'm about to say. So if an R. Kelly song come on in here right now, can you listen just to the song or do?
If an R. Kelly song is on, I can listen. I might move, but I'm not playing it myself. None.
I bet you don't even move the way that you think you might. I
mean,
bet now I come on and be like, yo, like, who got the aux cord? Like, cut him off.
I wasn't moving before, but for future references, I'm not running away from R. Kelly. So if you see me and
I think I might have had. I think back in the day, I might have had some late night phone calls with R. Kelly playing back.
Bro, I used to go through like, you know how like you might have, you know how you might go through like you might play some old big and then you might lead to Jay-Z. R. Kelly was along in there. Like if you're going through the old schools, you might lead to R. Kelly. Now I gotta skip him because he's nasty, and I don't have to. Well,
internet does not lose, by the way.
And since we about to finish, I mean, I guess we can end it by saying
your internet don't lose.
Oh, the internet is ruthless.
Did you see that? Remember what I sent in the group? When they said the Jeep that was R. Kelly was talking about.
They got
they put a kid Jeep
tearing R. Kelly up. So
that's
I would hate for people to. All I would say, I would leave it at. I would hate for people to be vouching for this man, and for more info to come out, and then you're just on that side with him, and you went hard for him. I would say just sit back and watch sometimes, and you don't have to have an opinion on right or wrong. Like you get what I'm saying on if they did or not, because the details will come out. You don't know who's done what so far. You don't. There might be footage. You don't know anything. People say he's not in jail, so he's not wrong. They got Bill when he was 90, so it's not too late for him to go.
Yeah. Let's just be clear, man. We do not condone child molestation
or nasty people
or nasty people.
I'm with it.
But I wasn't there, and I'm not paid to be a judge, so
it'll come out there. I'm pretty sure his team trying to work up some type of response because they was trying to stop it from airing.
Yeah,
so I'm pretty sure they'll come out with something to rebuttal something.
And just because,
like not to cut you off, but I even saw something with like Aaliyah's mom spoke out and was talking about like how whoever said that they saw like I'm
that's
like
not.
Yeah, and that's where I was just
that
like,
ain't the move. That's not the move. Digging up Aaliyah and if so, that you don't do that. You don't
I didn't agree with that either.
If it's not her mom's wishes. You gotta follow the family's lead on things like that. Like even digging that up, she's brought up in the negative light.
That was the whole thing.
Let her die as baby girl and let her rest like that, man. I don't gotta know no details about it.
I feel like it did happen, but I feel like Hollywood made it a story.
Yeah.
What is that? R. Kelly? That sound like he was like 22 and 17.
And then
she was 15 when they was married.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard 17.
And then he forged the paperwork.
Yeah, I thought she was 15.
I'm hearing 17 and 22. I'm hearing 15. I don't know. It's hazy and.
Did y'all see that about Elvis
Say Elvis first,
See,
man.
folks dig, man. Y'all see
We gotta cut, yeah. That's another-
Of course, people gonna dig it up. People trying to defend R. Kelly.
Someone literally pulled up someone from like 1950 and was like,
67.
Don't matter how
like,
long
shit.
ago it was. If it's true, then that's sick too.
You know what I'm saying? Why are you pulling? Why though? Why haven't you show? Why didn't you show me this before
They said it
this
was a joke.
documentary?
They said
came
I
out?
guess the bigger question is why they didn't make that a big deal.
They said it was a
Why are
young
people
Elvis
asking me why I'm not talking about
I said it
someone?
was a young Elvis Presley.
like 23 and she 14.
No, but I'm
That's
saying,
not right, though.
I'm saying, why are people asking me about someone who died in 1970? And I wouldn't know. I don't know. Like, why aren't you talking about that? I didn't know. This is my first time hearing this person existed. Like, y'all ask me to defend stuff I don't even know.
To be
what's
continued.
You
the
just
thing.
like defending though.
To be continued.
I'm defender of the year.
We'll touch on
Garrett
that
Payton.
on the next episode, man. But yeah, man, for everybody who's watching, this is the place to be right here. The Vintage Lounge is where we are. This is episode 1, man. It's a success, right? What y'all think?
It was good. Good topics. Good topics. More to come. We'll go. Me and Jerome have some back and forths.
Hey, JP got over on me today. We talked sports.